You hear that? Oh yeah. That's the sound of spring coming. Yeehaw! Here comes the cavalry.
Alright, Mason's being a bad girl. She doesn't want to go inside the barn. She knows what we're gonna do. Go on, girl. Go on. No, Macy. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on, you sassy girl. You are so stubborn. Come on, let's go. Come on. Go on.
All right, first things first. Haha! Hopi, my gracious, the violence. Calm down.
You're insane.
I guess we'll try the pry bar and then maybe hook it up to the ATV. And I don't know, I actually don't know what'll have better grip. The tractor will probably have better grip, but we'll certainly see. Oop, it's on the bottom. I don't think that sucker is moving. I do not. Let's give it a try anyway. We got all this stuff out here. I just hate the idea of the animals wasting the hay, because if you just put the bale out, they pick the edges around and then they lay on it. They poop on it and pee on it. And they waste a ton. But still gotta feed them, stupid cows.
So we could not pull the hay ring out. It's still too frozen in the ground. And if we continued to pull, we would just bend that hay ring and it would be useless. I'm not willing to sacrifice the, $300 or however much it was to get hay where it needs to be. So we have hay that we can throw in there. But again, not having the right equipment.
Well,
is
learning
what's really
as
bugging
we
us.
go.
Right.
Actually, I have an idea. I think I need to make a phone call later.
Okay.
Ever seen a river runs through it? That swale is about 4 feet deep.
Okay, so another issue we're having is our fencing.
Electric's not working.
Well, I unplugged it several months ago because the weight of the snow was up to the top of the fence
top
line.
bar.
So it's not doing any good, so we might as well just turn it off. So
Well, now that we're 2 feet less of snow,
we're finding all of our fence standoffs are broken.
yeah, but also too, we're supposed to continue to get this big melt, and what's gonna happen is the cows are gonna be like, oh, I wonder what's over there.
Right, so we gotta get this fixed and plugged back in.
Uh-oh, and this from the girl who refuses to go out on the lake.
Okay, the lake is a lot deeper than this.
I don't know, it's 4 feet out there, easy.
Well, I'm taller than 4 feet.
Okay, so then, uh-oh. Whoa,
It's really slippery. I'm gonna eat it.
you're gonna eat it. Ooh, Caleb did eat it.
Almost.
All right, figure skater. Who's that one? Michelle Kwan?
Yeah, I'm so not Michelle Kwan.
Oh my gracious. See if you can pirouette, baby. Can you saunter? Can you shimmy? Can you shake?
Well, I'm doing a whole lot of shimmying and shaking.
On the ice?
I'm gonna say no.
Crickety crackly. Fun with Snow, and I'm your host, Brad. My shenanigans may have not exactly paid off as, well, I'm stuck in the water. Yep. Probably gonna need a shovel. Maybe I gotta get the tractor back out. We'll see. I hope the rope's long enough. Negative Nelly. It won't work cause this, it won't work cause that, it won't work.
Alright, wait a minute. Who got the dang thing stuck in the first place?
We don't need to talk about that.
You're such a drama queen.
Drama queen, my foot. Realist! This guy, realist! I hope, go let the cows out. You let the cows out, you. Uh-oh. Attack of the bovine avenger. What's up there, Macy?
Man.
She thought we were getting another bale, and we are. We're gonna feed you with the squares. Yep. Never to fear. We gotta get something a little bit nicer in the terms of the equipment, and I think I've got a plan. Look at this crazy cow. Whoa, careful there, dude. Yeehaw, bucking bronco. All right, mama, let's go work on the garden.
In all the snow?
Oh, yeah.
No, we have to go plan the garden.
That's what I said. We're working on the garden.
Right.
Okay, as fun as that was outside, it got a little cold.
No, it was nice.
A little chilly.
But there was really...
a little nip in the air.
With as much snow as there still is in certain areas, we really can't rework the fence until most of that snow is gone.
And I'll say this, the funny thing is that it was 40 degrees outside, and doggone if it didn't feel warm as all get out.
So good. Felt so nice, especially in the sun. Not in the shade, in the sun. It was beautiful.
Well, and it was even a little breezy, but I was just like, the jacket is coming off.
Yeah.
I do not want it on. So, wanted to talk a little bit about our process of putting the garden together and how we organize things, and because it is upon us.
Yeah. Well, at least for us.
We go from snow till you better get it in the ground soon.
Because you will run out of time very quickly. Our growing season is about 100 days.
Yeah.
Our last frost average is about May 18th, and then our fall, the beginning frost, is about September 24th.
Yeah, and well, let's start from the beginning. You keep a book of all of our animals and our gardens and what worked, what did not work.
Right.
And I think that is a huge reason why we can learn and we're successful. Yeah. What didn't work, what did work.
Right.
Like, give them a for instance.
Okay, so I have dividers in here. I have current gardens. And then when that year is over, I put it into the past gardens. And then I have seed lists. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't have a seed list. It's empty.
Because we got to make a new one.
I got to make a new one. So that's what I'm doing now.
But these are even drawn out.
Right.
To scale of what we did.
Right.
And that way, when you see what she's going to show you next with her buckets and stuff, it makes it easy for us to plan out, okay, are our seeds current or usable? Are they viable? Are they new enough?
Right.
What are we actually going to eat? Because one thing we've learned the hard way is don't plant a bunch of stuff that you don't actually eat.
Right. So
it'll go to waste.
Brad is not a huge fan of asparagus, so we won't grow asparagus.
We will grow asparagus.
We will eventually because I love it.
And I want you to have your asparagus.
I know. It's so expensive at the store, too.
Yeah.
So.
But, and that actually brings up an interesting point, too. Knowing what plants are going to run on you and overtake other plants, that's huge to be aware of when you're planning out your garden.
Exactly. So you definitely don't want to put oregano in a garden bed that you want to have...
With lettuces
or other herbs, because I'll tell you what, We had oregano in with a bunch of different herbs. We had an herb bed.
No, we had an oregano bed.
We had an oregano bed the next year. The first year was great. The next year, that oregano took over everything. It was gone. I did actually find some lemon balm down underneath the oregano. But, oh, yeah, it was crazy.
Well, that's the point is asparagus will run like that. But knowing what you have and how you're going to map it out is going to be very helpful for your success.
Right.
Now, I wonder, we show this all the time. We don't make a penny on this at all. But it's such a powerful tool. It's just a simple slide ruling, Clyde's garden planner.
Right.
And it goes through the main vegetables and some
onions,
fruits.
Peas, beans,
Tells you your frost dates. You pick your frost date, and then it tells you when you should seed inside or when it should be outside and when it'll be ready for harvest.
Exactly. I'm not exactly sure if this would work for folks in Alaska because it only goes so far.
True.
It only goes to the June 7th, and that's it.
But I mean, we got hooked on that when we lived in Florida, and it worked great, and it worked right in Ohio. Right. And last year we struggled just because it was a first-year garden. There was grass the year before, so we did get yields, but not what you would think. But before we go and show you the buckets, tell them what we're gonna do with this.
All right, we're gonna make seed pots with our newspaper. Ruth, may I have that jar right there, huh?
Ruth is our camera woman. Come around this way so they can see your pretty face.
Oh, and your pretty dress.
Go back here, hand it to Mama so you can smile and show.
Thank you, dear.
All right. See you later.
So you're just going to take a can or a mason jar. This just happened to be on the table. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tear this paper in half.
By the way, this is how you can make seed pots for free.
Yes, exactly.
And we were gonna, it's so easy to just look at that stuff in the store and go, I'll just grab this and then make it. Well, first of all, that's plastic and you're going to be throwing it away. It's not recyclable, stuff like that.
And it doesn't usually last until another season.
They break,
it falls apart.
They get brittle, and besides, I mean, why spend that money?
Mm-hmm. Right. So what I'm going to do is I've got a piece of paper about, I think that's 11 inches, 12 inches wide. About 12 inches wide. Okay, so I'm going to put the mason jar on its side, and I'm just going to roll this
so it overlaps a good bit.
This. Then I'm going to fold the bottom down to where it is like a present, right? I'm going to cram it down, smash it down.
Cram it.
Right, and then I'm going to pull the jar out, and then so very carefully fold this over. So that it stays. And this is not a good representation of this.
No, we're rushing it.
I'm rushing
But here's the thing. If you take a little bit of care, it'll make a nice little seed pot. And then when you put your soil in it, it holds its shape.
Right. I think I'm going to use a smaller piece of paper already.
Yeah, you remember we folded the edge first.
We got to fold the edge, yeah. That was what I made. I forgot about.
You know what? Hit pause. We'll show you the finished version. Okay, so through the magic of editing and a little bit of extra time and care, this is what it looks like.
This is what it looks like. I actually used 2 layers of paper. The one was just not cutting it. If you had a longer sheet of paper, it would be fine, but these are small. So I used 2, folded it in half, and then rolled it in and folded it underneath and folded it on the top so it would kind of hold together.
See, I can show. A little there, a little there, a little there. You know what? We need to look at your buckets, your organizational buckets. So I'm going to grab the camera and yeah. All right, Mama. So take me through some of your organization here, or I guess lack thereof.
Well, there is some organization. There is some control to my chaos.
Method to the madness.
Okay, I got these tubs from the Dollar Tree. And so in them I have separated out beans and peas and squash. This one has corn, lettuce, spinach, and some miscellaneous stuff that I didn't have a tub for. Root veggies and peppers, tomatoes and fruit because tomatoes are a fruit. And then we've got flowers and herbs over here. So that's where I've got them. So what I'm doing now is going through each of the tubs, figuring out okay, what are we going to grow this year? What worked last year? What didn't work last year? And then putting them into...
Nana's over here underneath the table.
Find a bug, Nana? I think so. She ate a fly.
That's great.
So what I'm doing is I'm putting them in small Ziploc bags, the ones I picked. So I've got our onions in here, and that way then I know, okay, this is the bag I want to use for our onions. So I've got to get those seeds started actually today.
Now, also though, show them how it is that you put your list together, because we talked about this earlier in that you don't want to grow stuff that you just don't eat.
Right, exactly. Actually, I had put this in the wrong category here. Goodness gracious. So I have just a plain sheet of notebook paper. I put direct sow, which means you're going to put this seed straight in the ground after the last frost. And then on the other side is seed inside. So I've got to start these seeds inside the house. 2 months. Soon. I got to start them now because we can't plant anything until June 1st in the ground. So I've got to get seeds going. Like tomatoes and peppers take forever to get going. So I've got to get those going. And melons and cucumbers don't take as long. So those I won't start until May. But this is my organization for right now.
So I got to tell you, folks, getting excited for spring.
I love the smell of dirt.
Dirt? Oh, the smell of tomatoes.
Oh my gosh, just your hands touching the leaves. I know it stains your hands, but that
smell. Who cares?
Yeah, I don't care about that. The smell is amazing.
So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It really does help our family out. So with that, I'm Krista.
I'm Brad.
And you guys have an amazing and blessed day.